and welcome to Storyboard TV. Internal communications is an ever-changing industry and it's important to be aware of new and developing trends. With that in mind, here are the top 5 trends for 2014 that you should think about affecting your communications. What is a millennial? Well, if you were born between 1982 and 2004, you're one of the lucky few, many, that are part of the largest generational gap there has ever been. Typically, people in this age range want to make a difference and will factor this in when making career decisions. They've also grown up in a more social, digital world, so the first generation to consider things like tweeting and texting as part of everyday life instead of new innovations for a digital era. And talking of texting, when was the last time you used your smartphone? In the last hour? In the last 5 minutes? Maybe you're using it now. On average, people check their smartphone 70 times in a working day, with something like 1.8 billion smartphones in circulation these days. It's clear that mobile is moving from a complementary option for comms to the primary channel to reach your staff. Messages are no longer text complemented by an image. The image itself has become the message. Increasingly, we are starting to communicate messages more visually, with a growing demand for both video and infographics. This isn't surprising in a social media era, when research shows that we process visual information much faster than text. How often do you measure your internal comms? You'd be surprised how often the answer is, we don't. Communicators seem to spend a lot of time doing, a bit of time planning, and not much time reviewing, with some research showing that just 6% of companies measure the return on investment of their intranet, for example. With the growth in digital channels, which are easier to measure than print, we expect this to change in 2014. Possibly the biggest challenge for 2014 will be working to engage employees across the board. Stats such as 27% of executives think that their employees are inspired by the company, whereas just 4% of employees would agree, show the massive gap between executive thinking and the reality, and extra work will have to be put in to address this. And in case you were wondering, we haven't forgotten about social media. We see social media and ESNs as part of the bigger picture that has the potential to tie into all of the trends of 2014. A social intranet isn't a magic bullet that will solve every company's engagement issues, but those taking the leap have seen some fantastic results. But what do you think? Please share your thoughts on our 2014 trends by tweeting us at Sequel Group. Thank you for watching.